All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the 2010 WFTDA Championship Upper on the Lakeshore, hosted by Chicago's own Windy City Rollers. Coming up now, we're going to have the battle of black and red till someone is dead. Gotham Girls Roller Derby against the Rocky Mountain 5280 Fight Club. I'm Val Capone here in the DNN Castle in the Sky, and as always, I am joined by the lovely and voluptuous, as I stare at his belly, dump truck.
Oh, I am so stoked that we are calling this game together. And that our shinies are the same kind of
heinies.
Oh, yeah.
The same kind of shiny.
How much beer did I just drink in the dinner break?
Exactly. Number 340, Bonnie Thunders, is taking on number 70, Deranged of the Rocky Mountain 5280 Fight Club.
Wow, Bonnie Thunders getting through the pack quick and in a hurry. She butts through, and she's going to be your lead jammer, but Deranged, number 27, is hot on her heels. Pack is moving pretty fast right now. Looks like we have a pocket of red right in the middle, a 2-wall in the back, and a 2-wall in the front of Rocky Mountain Roller Girls.
And I got to say, this is one of the bouts that everybody had been talking about, everybody had been dreaming of. Bonnie Thunder calls the jam because Deranged gets in front of her 0-0 for the first jam.
All right, scoreless jam. Take it back and drink up and beat somebody. That's...
You know, what's funny about that 0-0, it was that jam, but 0-0 is the number on the back of Erkin Jerkin as Booty Blakya, or otherwise known as Erkin Jerkin. And she is facing off against the legendary, the living legend, Susie Hot Rod.
I tell you, this has been a matchup that people have been talking about ever since the brackets hit the internet. This is what they want to see. They've seen a great matchup at Westerns a few weeks ago with Ole and Rocky Mountain. Now they want to see East versus West, and they're seeing it right now.
And AJ doing a nice job of side booty blocking into Susie Hot Rod. Susie Hot Rod going to the outside. We got Erkin Jerkin trying to cut up the inside. She does. She gets past Sweet Cherry Pie. She is going to be lead jammer for Rocky Mountain.
Susie Hot Rod at the front of the pack now, trying to get around Frida Beater. You were saying AJ doing a great job at the back, holding her to it. There is a two-lady rotation of constant bombardment of Susie Hot Rod. That is one hard lady to hold back. It looks like she is just now getting out of the pack, while Erkin Jerkin, as Booty Blakya, is starting her first scoring run. Erkin Jerkin trying to get by.
She's got to get past Candy Cakes, who's going to have to let her go. Candy Cakes going with a way out of play hit. Going to see how that gets called. It did get called. Candy Cakes is going to be going to the penalty box. She's asking why, what for. Well, generally, when you're outside the zone of engagement, that's considered out of play.
That's what happens.
Deranged with her lift and separates, let's just put it that way, is lined up. Number 27 for Gnosis. Had to look up for that one. Deranged number 27 for Rocky Mountain Fight Club against number 340 Bonnie Thunders in the box. And one skater only from Gotham. That is Candy Cakes. Perfect 10.
Rocky Mountain Roller Girls with 4 points. Striking first. Gotham Girls Roller Derby 0. 27 minutes and 25 seconds to go. Bam Bam is amazing. He is our official water boy of the Derby News Network, and he also is a fluffer.
Wow. Oh, nice maneuvering through the wall built up by Gotham. Deranged gets out, gets lead jammer for the Rocky Mountain Roller Girls.
The last game we saw Rocky Mountain play was against Charm City. The first half did not go as most people predicted. It was really, really close.
It was very
Charm
tight.
City played a serious first half there. The second half, Rocky Mountain had to come back, get a good lead, and come through so they could find Gotham Girls Roller Derby. And it looks like they're coming out with a lot more intensity here in the first period against Gotham.
Nice work by Deranged calling off the jam. Because Bonnie Thunders was about to hit the pack. Here's a lineup I know we're going to see a lot, and I'm liking those odds. Erkin Jerkin taking on Susie Hot Rod.
There are so many all-stars on both of these teams, you might as well not even list them off. If they're wearing red or black, they're probably amazing.
There's a reason why I wore red and black today, I'm just saying.
Because you're amazing?
Because I'm amazing.
All right, the pack is on the way, and so are the jammers. Erkin Jerkin is Booty Blakya at the front of the pack. She's the first to get out, and she again is lead jammer for the Rocky Mountain Roller Girl. Susie Hot Rod caught in the front of the pack. trying to get by Amanda Jamininia, who is doing her best to
Susie.
be her arch nemesis.
And it looked like Susie arched over Amanda Jamininia.
Erkin Jerkin starting her scoring pass, getting a hip whip off Amanda Jamininia.
Oh, but right into the back of number 2, Donna Matrix. Erkin calls the jam dump truck, picked up 4 more points. We got a scoreboard update for you. It's a 0 on the board for Gotham, 11 for Rocky Mountain Roller Girls, 25:53 left to go.
That last hip whip, she really had nowhere to go, she being Erkin Jerkin. Once she grabbed the hip and she looked, everything on the outside of the track was covered by Gotham Girls Roller Derby. So it's one of those, either I hit you or I hit you. So she ran in the back, called off the jam. And you got to do with what you're dealt.
Bonnie Thunder is lining up against Frida Beater. Frida Beater jamming for the first time today.
Frida Beater at the back of the pack, moving to the inside, comes around turn 3, she gets through, and she is going to be your lead jammer for the Rocky Mountain Roller Girls. And there goes Bonnie Thunder. She breaks into the pack, getting past Amanda Jamininia and Echo Girl. Only about a quarter of the way around the track behind Frida Beater. We have a back wall of 4, Rocky Mountain Roller Girls. Frida Beater makes her way to the front, calls off the jam just before Bonnie Thunders has an opportunity to put points on the board. Going to get a score update here in just a few moments.
But in the meanwhile, we want to tell you about 5on5 Magazine, the official magazine of the WFCA. Issue 9 is now available on 5on5mag.com. Also, the LA Derby Dolls have told us, hey, DNN, we love you. And guess what? We love you too, LA Derby Dolls. Check them out at derbydolls.com. Also, laid on the track, the training camp in Hawaii. Yes, that is Hawaii in January. So do it. Buy one registration, get the second for half price for a limited time at Laid on the Track. That's LEID on the track.com.
Looks like we have Sweet Hurt jamming for Gotham Girls Roller Derby. D-Range number 27 for the Rocky Mountain Roller Girls. Sweet Hurt towards the front of the pack. Does get pushed out of bounds. D-Range is now at the forward end of the pack.
Oh, but wow. Sweet Hurt sneaks up the inside. Not going to be lead jammer, though, dump truck. She did pass the skater out of bounds.
On all the thousands of roller derby forums on the internet, you hear a lot about Bonnie Thunder, Susie Hot Rod, Bonnie Thunder, Susie Hot Rod, but you can't forget about skaters like Sweet Hurt, Hyperlinks. Hyperlinks was one of the top scorers for Gotham at the Eastern Regional Tournament. There's a whole lot that Gotham has to offer, so don't be looking for everything to happen by Susie Hot Rod and Bonnie Thunders. Yes, they're amazing. Yes, they're capable, but it looks like while we're speaking of her, Hyperlinks is on the jammer line for Gotham Girls Roller Derby.
I think she heard us talking about her. Her little Hyperlinks ears perked up and said, if they say it, I must jam. And she's jamming against Amanda Jamininia. AJ hasn't jammed yet today. I'm really excited to see AJ wearing the star.
In the game against Charm City, she actually jammed quite a bit. And it was really cool to see that. She's not known necessarily as a consistent jammer. She's more of a blocker, but she does very, very well with the star helmet cover on.
Here's the thing, though. I don't like the term lead jammer goes to Hyperlinks and Gotham Girls. The term consistent is not good enough. For me, I look at a girl like AJ as utility jammer. She's one of those go-to jammers that you can always rely on. And when she jams, she consistently is excellent.
Yep, she is that. She does get through the pack. Hyperlinks does just finish her first scoring run. Picks up 4, gets them on the board. Hyperlinks calls off the jam. It's going to be 14-4. Rocky Mountain still on top with 22 minutes and 17 seconds to go in the first period.
On the line already for Gotham, we have number 55, Susie Hot Rod, lining up on the outside in black top, red bottoms, black tights. That is Erkin Jerkin as Booty Blockia, number 00, lining up on the inside.
She's going to get Susie Hot Rod, and Susie Hot Rod's Gotham Girls have 2 blockers down in the box right now.
Yeah, that's
so Rocky Mountain takes the knee, forcing a no pack where they have to go forward.
Sweet Cherry Pie and Candy Cakes are sitting in the penalty box for Gotham. Coming up around the side, eyeing it up is Erkin Jerkin as Booty Blockia.
Tell you what, OMG is being extremely fierce at the front of the pack alongside Paper Schnitt. I mean, this is going to be an extremely hard-hitting game. It is going to be out of control. They know that the loser of this game is going to go for 4th place. The winner of this game is going to the show.
Going to the championship tomorrow night. Lots of people hitting the ground. Both jammers being held back to the back of the pack. Wall of black at the back for Susie Hot Rod. Up top, we have Paper Schneet and Sweet Cherry Pie.
You really got to give it to the GGRD pack because they only have 2 out there, but they're doing a great job of containing Erkin Jerkin.
That's kind of what they do, my friend. A great job.
Yeah. That's going to be a grand slam for the Rocky Mountain Roller Girls. I believe that's the first grand slam of the game.
Wow, taken down by D-Range. That's blocking out of bounds. Going to the penalty box to pivot for Rocky Mountain. Susie Hot Rod back up on her skates. But Erkin Jerkin is at the back of the pack, sizing up the situation. She's got to deal with the gold fanny of Sweet Cherry Pie.
Susie Hot Rod trying to go to the outside, getting around Whippity Pow, and also Robo Flow.
And nice work by Candy Cakes at the back of the pack, taking Erkin Jerkin out, but Erkin Jerkin rebounded so quickly we barely had time to say it. Erkin Jerkin steps over Paper Sneak and calls the jam.
Looks like that's going to be 4 points on that last pass for the Rocky Mountain Roller Girls.
And 0 for Gotham. Not very often I say those words.
No, that is not a common thing. There's also a lot of game to go. These ladies are going to be figuring themselves out for the first half of this first period. And after that, you're going to see some of the most intense roller derby this world has to offer. Right now, Rocky Mountain 23, GGRG 4, 19:45 to go in the first period.
And we got Frida Beater lining up on the outside in black for Rocky. In red and black for Gotham, it is 340 Bonnie Thunders.
Bonnie Thunder slipping right through the back of the pack. She's now getting stuck in traffic up front by Assault and Peppa and Psychobabble.
Ah, nice. Assault and Peppa using Psychobabble to stable herself and use her body as a battering ram. Frida Beater is out of the pack, but she is not going to be lead jammer due to a back block minor.
Assault and Pepper and She Who Cannot Be Named getting up front to try and control some things. Bonnie Thunder still trying to get through the pack. Frida Beater approaches the rear, looking to move to the inside, starting to score some points. She moves through. Boy, that was sneaky. She just gets on the back hip of Assault and Pepper, pulls herself through.
I don't think anybody even saw her because they just saw Assault and Pepper. Like you said, she just hit up right behind her. She Who Cannot Be Named and Psychobabble. Assault and Pepper doing an amazing job in the pack. D-Range now back on the track, free from the penalty box.
Rocky Mountain really coming out looking good early in this game. Gotham Girls Roller Derby still with 4 points. Rocky Mountain Roller Girls picking up a few more, getting 28 total.
And we got Erkin Jerkin as booty block facing off against Susie Hot Rod.
Prosecutor says go, and the blockers listen. Erkin Jerkin is booty blocking, and Susie Hot Rod are on the move. Both taking the outside line. Erkin Jerkin just shrugging off a hit.
Wow, and Paper Schnitt went for it, but Erkin Jerkin jerking all around. Gets out, lead jammer.
Rocky Mountain's had most of the lead jammer statuses so far in the first period. Susie Hot Rod still trying to break through. She's going against Winona Fighter. Shrugs it off, goes to the inside. Now she's got to see Echo Girl and Amanda Javidinya. AJ successfully knocking her out of bounds.
And UJ is successfully up to the top of the pack, but she's now got a square of red to contend with.
AJ and UJ.
I'm just saying. Susie Hot Rod at the back of the pack behind Echo, AJ.
AJ with a huge hit on Sweet Cherry Pie, taking her out of bounds. Boy, that was big. Those are some of the hits that we were looking for in the game against Charm City. You really didn't see a lot of big, huge, explosive hits. It's almost like they may have been bottling their energy because they respect Gotham so much and they know how tough they are.
Exactly.
That's going to be a grand slam for the Rocky Mountain Roller Girls.
Looked like Sweet Cherry Pie was being told to go to the penalty box, but instead, actually, it was Amanda Javidinya. A little bit of confusion.
AJ now in the box, spending her 1 minute. Erkin Jerkin trying to get past. Looks like that's going to be Candy Cakes. And Paper Schneid. Now Sweet Cherry Pie up there as well.
It looks like Erkin Jerkin got out of the pack. She's going to be going to the penalty box. Instead of swooping around the track, she picked up her 4th minor for blocking out of bounds.
And that's going to make this a power jam. Advantage goes to Gotham Girls Roller Derby.
And the advantage here is that the jam expired.
Right as she was sitting down.
And they're going to be able to reset with Bonnie Thunder solo on the line. Wow, that is exactly what every Gotham fan who's watching at home wants to see. Erkin Jerkin contained by the penalty box. Bonnie Thunder is unopposed at the line. 4 on the board for Gotham, 37 for Rocky Mountain. 16 minutes left in the first period.
This is where the world can change. Rocky Mountain down Amanda Jamadenia and their jammer, Erkin Jerkin. Gotham girls with a full track out there. They really have an opportunity to take advantage of the situation. Bonnie Thunder's at the front of the pack trying to get by Psychobabble, D-Range, and Frida Beater.
D-Range and Psychobabble forming a nice wall at the top of the pack along with Frida Beater. Bonnie Thunder is trying to find a hole. Up comes, wow, swinging. OMG, WTF. Holy shnikes.
You want to talk about an exciting skater to watch. Anytime she's on the track, pay attention. She is going to be an integral part of what Gotham girls are going to be successful at today.
Yeah, OMG got tripped up by Bonnie Thunders, who took a bit of a tumble, but OMG jumped right over her. Rocky is doing a great job of eating up some clock time so that Erkin Jerkin can be released from the box. Amanda Jamadenia waiting as well. Coming out of the box now.
No more power jam. It's full 5-on-5 on the track. The pack is huge. Right now it's starting to tighten up. Looks like Gotham Girls Roller Derby have lead jammer status in Bonnie Thunders. And Bonnie, we trust.
Jam, jam, jam Bonnie Thunders. They said jam, jam, jam Bonnie Thunders. Oh, I'm glad you got that.
I did.
Little Murder City Devils for you.
Yeah.
Erkin Jerkin out of the pack now. Bonnie Thunder's in the mix. Rocky's doing a great job of speeding up. Nice maneuvering by Paperschnitt and Fisticuffs, trying to take Psychobabble out of the equation. Bonnie Thunder's tripping past Amanda Jamadenia, gets past Frida Beater, calls off the jam, picks up 4 more points for Gotham Girls.
There you go. Gotham Girls getting more on the board. 37 right now for Rocky Mountain, 8 for Gotham Girls Roller Derby. 14 minutes and about 5 seconds to go in the first period. On the line is going to be Susie Hot Rod for GGRD and Frida Beater for RMRG. It's true.
You know what I'm loving right now is, although they came from Denver, look at how many Rocky Mountain fans are in the audience right there. There was a whole nice little Rocky cheerleading section. Oh, I see Ho-Jay Simpson.
Yeah, Ho-Jay Simpson got in last evening.
I love her. I have her hoodie. It is true.
She is kind of amazing.
She is totally amazing. Kidding me?
She is in black and red, and isn't that the key for the day? If you're
Hello,
wearing black and red,
you have to
you
wear
are amazing.
black and red if you want to be amazing.
I'm not amazing.
You're exempt from life.
I love you too.
I can't believe we're wearing matching derby skins. This is so awkward.
It's what Jesus would not want. So
exactly.
Here you go.
So Roller Derby Workout is now available on DVD. Go to rollerderbyworkout.com. And you know how we were talking about Bonnie Thunders and we were talking about OMG WTF? You know why? Because they're awesome. You know what is also awesome about that? Five Stride Skate Shop. They work there, they run it, they own it, they love it. It's now open and serve you in New York City. So learn more about them at fivestrideskateshop.com.
Right now we are in the middle of an official timeout. Let's talk about the officiating. Professor Murder, his crew, has been phenomenal this weekend. They've done a great job keeping up with this extremely fast game of women's flat track roller derby, and I like to see them taking the time to make sure the proper call is made.
Yeah, and you know, a lot of people want to see it sped up, but no, I'd rather see a proper call be made.
I am with you. All right, looks like we're about ready to go. Again, it's going to be Susie Hot Rod for Gotham Girls Roller Derby with the red jerseys. Frida Beater from the Rocky Mountain Roller Girls 5280 Fight Club in the black.
And in the box, we have the pivot for Rocky Mountain. But on the track, we have a Salt and Peppa, Amanda Jamadenia, and Fiona Grapple. Opposing them on the track, we have Sweetheart, Fisticuffs, and I can't quite see who that last blocker is for Gotham, but it is an even pack out there. Candy Cakes is the pivot. Of course, I should have known.
I can't see who the one person is in neon green pants.
She was hiding. Shush. Shush you.
All right, Frida Beater, halfway through the pack, looking to go to the outside. Got to get by Sweetheart and Candy Cakes. Susie Hot Rod with a great juke move on Amanda Jamadenia. She moves forward in the pack as well, gets a whoop and makes it happen.
But Frida Beater is out first. She's going to be your lead jammer for Rocky Mountain Roller Girls.
Oh, AJ with a big hit down in turn 4. Sweetheart turning into her own version of a wrecking ball. Trying to open up the door for Susie Hot Rod.
putting the emphasis on hurt.
Yeah.
It's going to be a 4-0 jam for Rocky Mountain.
All right, we've got just under 13 minutes to go in the first half. 40 points for the Rocky Mountain Roller Girls 5280 Flight Club. And 8 points for Gotham Girls Roller Derby.
Today's CNN coverage of the WFCDA Championship Tournament is brought to you by the East Coast original Derby-owned skate shop, Bruce Boutique. Since 2008, the Bruce Boutique in Boston has served up the brands Derby skaters love. So visit them online at bruceboutique.com.
Jamming for Rocky Mountain is going to be Erkin Jerkin his booty blocket going against Bonnie Thunders from the Gotham Girls Roller Derby. Erkin Jerkin at the front of the pack, trying to get by the front three of Gotham Girls Roller Derby.
Yeah, that's Donna Matrix, Hyperlinks, and Paper Schnitt.
Catholic Girl up front, trying to give her some help. Now it looks like it's going to be RoboFlow.
We got a lead jammer, that is Erkin Jerkin.
Bonnie Thunders at the back of the pack, looking to move to the outside. RoboFlow getting in her way, closing the door. She can only hold Bonnie Thunders back for so long, I think. I think there is a time limit for that. Erkin Jerkin goes to the inside, and she's really just sneaking through the pack. Hands on both knees, waiting for a hold and open up, waiting for her girls to do their job, and they have been doing a great job of execution here in the first period.
Yeah, I got to say, Winona Fighter, Psychobabble, jeez, and Echo.
They are sisters, it's okay.
It's true, they are related. And their numbers are so similar, 21 and 27. They were doing a great job of holding back Bonnie Thunders. Look at Winona Fighter going solo on that, but she does have to let her go.
Bonnie Thunders makes it through the pack with only 45 seconds to go in the jam.
Because at this point, with Erkin Jerkin at the back of the pack, it's better to let the opposition go since they haven't gotten out yet to score than leave your jammer out to dry.
All right, looks like it's going to be 4 points for Rocky Mountain Roller Girls, giving them 49 over Gotham Girls Roller Derby's 8. Right at 11 minutes to go in the first period.
Now here she is, deranged, jamming number 27, while her sister Psychobabble, number 21, is up by the pivot line. But not the pivot because Assault and Peppa is wearing that. And we got number 45, Sweetheart, jamming for Gotham Girls.
50 cuffs, and Anya Bullets.
Anabolic.
Anabolic, what did I just say?
I don't even know, you're drunk.
I mean, that water's good and strong.
Hyperlinks is standing 10 seconds or less left, so Fisticuffs is going to wait, get Hyperlinks out of the box, say, let's go. Anabolic's going to the penalty box. Wow, Derange put in a clip into Sweetheart right away. Sweetheart jumps around, tries to get past Assault and Peppa at the top of the pack. Off the outside is Deranged.
Assault and Peppa with a great jammer takedown on Sweetheart. Sweetheart is not an easy woman to knock down.
Deranged picks up lead jammer status for Rocky Mountain Roller Girls.
Deranged busts through the pack. I mean, it was almost as she got in the pack, she busted through the other side and picks up a grand slam for the Rocky Mountain Roller Girls.
Psychobabble now on her way to the penalty box. Nice hit by Hyperlinks.
I believe Deranged just passed by Susie Hot Rod and said goodbye. My lip reading skills may not be 100%, but that's exactly what it looked like.
Well, she said goodbye because Susie's moving to Philadelphia.
Oh, well, you know.
So that was her way of saying goodbye. Wow, going to the box. Man, I hope we get to see the replay on that. Going to the box is Deranged. Sweetheart is just smiling, saying, I love it when it's my time to shine. I'm the solo jammer out here.
Deranged loves it, too. Every time you hear a boo, they're like, cool, put some fuel on the fire. Make it happen.
Echo is finger-tipping along the floor. Even she's giggling at that. 5 points right there by Sweetheart. Bringing that score 13 for Gotham, 59 for Rocky, 8 minutes and 58 seconds.
Rocky Mountain with a full box now. 2 blockers and their jammer are sitting in the
box.
box.
Sweetheart up the outside. Hyperlink stalling Salt and Peppa. Gotham's basically saran wrapping the Rocky D that's out there. Jam gets called. 18 points on the board for Gotham, 59 for Rocky.
There you go. We got just under 9 minutes to go here in the first half. Some amazingly hard-hitting roller derby has been going on this entire weekend. This has been one phenomenal tournament. You and your fellow Windy City Rollers have been great hosts.
Aww.
It has run like clockwork. It has been smooth. If there's a bump in the road, I didn't run over it. It's been nothing but joy for me.
Just your beer belly.
That's right. One of my favorite bumps that I have.
Well, thank you so much, Dump Truck. We love doing this. I want to do it again. My league might kill me for saying that, but I want to do it again.
Bonnie Thunder's jamming for Gotham Girls Roller Derby. Almost makes it to the back, but gets recycled.
Not only jamming for Gotham Girls Roller Derby, but jamming unopposed for Gotham Girls Roller Derby. Taking lead jammer status, getting right past Winona Fighter.
That could be huge for GGRD.
Well, and you know, Deranged going to the penalty box was a kind of shift in momentum. Psychobabble is being called off by Hangin' Chad for a major elbow. Bonnie Thunder's out of the pack, but Deranged is out of the penalty box. 5 points picked up by Bonnie Thunder's dump truck.
Deranged gets to the back of the pack, trying to make her way through now, going to the outside in turn 2. Really turning up the hustle. Taking the hits and continuing to gain forward momentum. Does bust through the pack. And she is now able to score. Bonnie Thunders.
Man, Beatrix Slaughter out there in the middle of the pack. She is an animal. She would not let Deranged go. Bonnie Thunders gets through the pack, picks up 4 more points with a fist pump, and calls the jam.
Gotham Girls Roller Derby starting to find that rhythm. And oh look, we're just over halfway through the first period. They're starting to find that rhythm. They're going to get on a roll. They're going to continue to have some success. This game is going to go back and forth, I have a feeling. Right now it's 59-27. Rocky Mountain Roller Girls still on top, taking a timeout. For my lack of math, I'll say it's about a 30-point game.
I don't like math, but I do like stats. And the last time these two teams faced each other, if I'm not mistaken, was December 1st of 2007. So this is a long time coming.
Both of those leagues have changed so much and grown so much from back then.
That's almost 3 years since the last time they faced each other.
Rocky Mountain Roller Girls huddling over at the bench. Small huddle on the track. Sometimes it's a good move to go ahead and call a timeout, calm everybody's nerves, get some focus back, and get back out there, especially after a big jam like that with Bonnie Thunders in the power jam situation.
Yeah, and this basically is just stalling the momentum that Gotham had built off the penalty that Deranged served. Sweetheart racked up some nice points. Then Bonnie Thunders answered that with lead jammer status, had a nice run. Stop the momentum. Just stop it.
Right.
Even if you got to burn that timeout, just stop it.
That's half the reason timeouts are there.
Exactly. But Gotham's like, you can try all you want to stop us. We are the Gotham Girls Roller Derby All-Stars. There is no stopping us.
They have been national champions before. They know exactly what it feels like. Then that is one huge advantage that they have here this weekend. Susie Hot Rod jamming for Gotham Girls Roller Derby. Erka Jerkin is booty blocking, jamming for the Rocky Mountain Roller Girls 5285 Club, and she's going to be your lead jammer. Susie Hot Rod still caught in the back of the pack.
And now, just as you said that, Susie gets out. She's now eligible to score. But look at Erkin Jerkin. She is so speedy around that track. She's about 10 feet behind the pack right now.
Erkin Jerkin starting her first scoring pass. Susie Hot Rod approaching the back. Erkin Jerkin calls off the jam. Rocky Mountain picks up uno points. It's going to give Gotham Girls Roller Derby 27. Rocky Mountain Roller Girls 5285 Club at 60 points with 6 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the first half.
We got Deranged, number 27, in black with red bottoms lining up on the inside, and Bonnie Thunders with red top and black bottoms lining up on the outside.
She who cannot be named blocking, but very close to the jammer slot. And it also looks like Hyperlinks was lagging back there as well. The pack is underway. I love Sin City Skates, it's a fact.
Psychobabble is now out of the penalty box. Hyperlink and Psychobabble are going at it. She who cannot be named coming around the outside. She who's trying to break up that wall of red up front. She who gets forced into the infield. Here come the jammers. Bonnie Thunder going around the outside to get lead jammer for Gotham Girls.
That is some amazing teamwork. Beatrix Slaughter, and I think that was also Paper Schneet, really teaming up on Chihu, who was trying to get to the jammer from Gotham and would not let her by. You gotta love the team play of Gotham Girls right now.
Bonnie Thunder is trying to get her on Psychobabble. She does, and turns around and looks at her. Wow, did you see that? Did you see that? Turned around and looked at her on her toast-offs, and I don't know exactly what she said, but I'm sure it may have been a recipe. A recipe for awesome, says the crowd. 31 on the board for Gotham, 60 for Rocky, 4 minutes and 49 seconds left to go.
Psychobabble doesn't want to go sit down. She goes, I'm going to do this again. She took it, too. She's nodding her head. She goes, I know. I got you, too. We got more game coming. I love to see the intensity between two teams that are extremely good at what they do. 60 for Rocky Mountain, 31 for Gotham. 4.5 minutes to go in the first period. Free to beat her jamming for the Rocky Mountain Roller Girl. She gets through. She's going to be your lead jammer. while Susie Hot Rod jamming for Gotham just now breaks through the pack, has about a half of a lap to go to catch up to Frida Beater. Pack play moving at a pretty decent pace. Some of the fastest derby so far this weekend, I think.
And I got to say the fans here at UIC Pavilion prefer that kind of derby. And the jam gets called. How many points? 2 points picked up. We're going to go to a replay. We're going to see what happened in that last jam. Watch Bonnie getting around, calling it, turning on her toe stops. Here's my favorite recipe, Psychobabble. I love pumpkin pie. I think she just said that she loves pumpkin pie.
That, verbatim. I bet if we interview her and be like, did you say you love pumpkin pie? Well, yeah.
Next thing you know, Bonnie Thunders is going to get pumpkin pie shipments from all over the world, and it's going to be my fault.
Herkin jerking his booty blocking, jamming from the Rocky Mountain Roller Girls. And back out once again is Bonnie Thunders for Gotham Girls Roller Derby.
And by the way, thank you so much, as always. We love you, Hinckley Productions. Thank you for your instant replay action. I owe you all around a high five.
Nice hit there from Whippity Pow on Bonnie Thunders over in turn 4, taking her out, giving Erkin Jerkin time to get up herself, as she was also on the track. Looks like it is going to be lead jammer status for the Rocky Mountain Roller Girls. Bonnie Thunders short behind her.
A Waller right at the top of the pack, while Donna Matrix of the Gotham Girls Roller Derby sits in the penalty box. The pack begins to pick up its speed. Sweetheart gets sucked to the back of the pack. Now she is behind the wall of black as the jam gets called by Erkin because Bonnie Thunders passed her up in the straightaway.
Right now we have 2 minutes, 45 seconds to go in the first half of gameplay. 62 points for the Rocky Mountain Roller Girls, 52.85 Club, 31 for Gotham Girls Roller Derby.
And again, of course, thank you so much to Hinckley Productions. You guys are amazing. I just cannot stress that enough. On the line, we have Susie Hot Rod, number 55, in red, with facing off against Frida Beater, number 202. I'm kind of surprised here. Perhaps I missed her because I blinked. But I haven't seen Whippity Pow jam yet.
I don't believe that she has been on the jammer line yet. She's been primarily a blocker thus far. Frida Beater at the back of the pack now, moving to the outside, looking to get some help there from D-Range. She does so, gets a little push there. She gets through. She's going to be your lead jammer. Susie Hot Rod, hop skip, one to the side to the other. Assault and Pepper not leaving her side, though, keeping her at the back of the pack and containing the jammer from Gotham. Frida Beater approaching the back of the pack. Gotham Girls Roller Derby down one blocker, number 2, Donna Matrix, but she is about to re-enter the pack.
On the outside is Erkin Jerkin. Candy Cake's trying to clip her out, instead does a spin out.
Frida Beater busts through, and she's going to pick up 5 points. That's a grand slam for the Rocky Mountain Roller Girls. Susie Hot Rod still hanging in the back. Assault and Peppa and D-Range all over her. Frida Beater muscling her way through the pack that time, and she's going to pick up, yes, it's true, another grand slam for the Rocky Mountain Roller Girls. 5-finger special.
It looks like Assault and Pepper's going to the penalty box. Down goes Susie Hot Rod. She's going to be absorbed by the pack. Her teammates do push her forward. Donna Matrix taking out Frida Beater. Donna Matrix saying, what can I do for you, my friend?
Frida Beater going to try and make it through the pack. About 30 seconds to go in the jam. Under a minute to go on the period clock. We do have time for another jam.
And it looks like D-Range will be going to the penalty box, picked up her 4th minor.
And looks like Frida Beater picked up 3 points on that last pass before calling off the jam. 75 points now for the Rocky Mountain Roller Girls, going against 31 from Gotham Girls Roller Derby.
We got Erkin Jerkin as Booty Blockia lining up against Bonnie Thunders. Don't forget, folks, if you go to BruiseBoutique.com, right now Bruise Boutique is offering DNN viewers a 10% discount. So go ahead and see for yourself. Stop by their website now, from now until January 1st, and receive 10% off your order with your coupon code of DNN10. That's DNN, the number 10. One coupon per order, please.
All right, Erkin Jerkin is Booty Blockia, jamming for Rocky Mountain at the front of the pack and taking a beating Gotham Girl style. She does bust to the pack, though, and she's going to be your lead jammer. Bonnie Thunders, heel to steel. Not going to let Erkin Jerkin get away with anything for free. Erkin Jerkin doing some defensive jamming. The regulation clock has run out, and that's going to be the end of the jam. We're going to halftime. 75 points for the Rocky Mountain Roller Girls and Gotham Girls Roller Derby with 31.
All right, so I'm not quite sure if we're going to have any interviews for you. I believe that we're going to let it lie for the halftime. But in the meanwhile, I want to say thank you so much. Of course, today's CNN coverage of the WFCDA Championship Tournament is brought to you by the East Coast original Derby-owned skate shop, Bruised Boutique. They've been open since 2008. Find them online at bruisedboutique.com.
All right, we're going to check out for halftime. My name's Dump Truck.
My name's Al Capone.
And this is DNN.
Give me my heart, I want it back. Give me my heart back, I want it back. I want it back. Give me my heart back. Give me my heart, I want it back. Give me my heart back, I want it back. I want it back. Give me my heart back.
Lead Camera, Bruce Jimmy.
You know that I want it more, I want the whole outside. It's no my headshot. Hold it in front of my face. It's no, I can't take it one more night. Baby, please, do one side. Give me my heart, I want it back. Give me my heart back, I want it back. Yeah, I still want it back. Give me my heart back. Give me my heart. I want it back. Give me my heart back. I want it back. Yeah, I still want it back. Give me my heart back. I ain't kidding. I won't lie. Give me up. I want to keep my heart. For a while. And I ain't kidding. And I don't lie. I want me. I'm sitting in a bush of love. Right now. Still got one more time. Give me a little bit of time. I want to love. That you show me. You're my all. All in life. Give me my heart. I want it back. Give me my heart back. I want it back. Yeah, I want it back. Give me my heart back. Give me my heart. I want it back. Give me my heart back. I want it back. Yeah, I want it back. Give me my heart back.
Camera, Bruce Jimmy. Gotham. It's Gotham.
We're the arch rival roller girls.
Good, go.
Me, OG Roller. I'm here with members of the Fort Wayne team.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second period, the conclusion of this exciting bout between Gotham Girls Roller Derby and Rocky Mountain Roller Girls. Starting in the second period, we're going to have 31 on the board for Gotham, 75 for Rocky. This is a very intense game, Dump Truck, and I have some very surprising stats that were placed in front of me.
Tell me more.
Well, first off, Rocky Mountain Roller Girls is fielding Frida Beater as a jammer, and Bonnie Thunders is fielded by Gotham. But Rocky Mountain Roller Girls, this is going to be changing my stats a little bit. Lead jammer goes to Bonnie Thunders. Rocky Mountain lead jams out of 21 jams took 15.
Wow. That's unheard of.
That's crazy. There have been 0 power jams. Sorry, I thought you were going to elaborate on that. But Gotham only got 6 out of the 21 jams, lead jammer status. But more importantly, the most shocking stat to me as the jam gets called, Susie Hot Rod scoreless
That's the one I was waiting for.
in the first half. I don't even want to say those words.
Has that ever happened before?
There is no Santa Claus. I just ruined your life, kid. But you know what? I think I have a pretty good feeling she's about to prove that statement wrong.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to hold Susie Hot Rod back for an entire game.
No.
Halftime, locker room, they have a very smart bench coach. They have very smart players, within that team. I guarantee that there's been some regrouping that's happened at halftime, and you're going to see a little tighter, a little faster maybe, and definitely a stronger Gotham Girls Roller Derby going against Rocky Mountain. Rocky Mountain right now with 75 points over Gotham Girls Roller Derby 31, 28 minutes and 42 seconds to go in the final period of this game.
Looks like a little bit of penalty box shuffle as D-Range is standing, but Psychobabble just went in alongside Amanda Jamadinia. Only one blocker out there. That means Susie Hot Rod's going to get out to be lead jammer. Winona Fighter way out of play. She's going to go to the box too, but guess what, folks? It's full. She's going to have to loop back onto the track.
Winona Fighter, no room in the end. She's got to rejoin the action. And it looks like Susie Hot Rod about to start her first scoring run.
D-Range talking to the refs on the track saying, where is the pack? Where am I supposed to go? Oh, Susie Hot Rod jumps over D-Range. Yes, Susie, yes. I'm sorry, I got to say that.
No, don't be sorry. Celebrate. That's a big thing. It's got to be hard to have an entire first period with scoreless as someone like Susie Hot Rod. You come through in the second period, you make it happen on your first jam, you better get excited.
Especially because this is her last weekend as a Gotham Girls Roller Derby All-Star. She is moving to Philadelphia. No word yet whether or not she's going to be skating with Philly that I've heard. If y'all have something to scoop me, by all means, type it into our textcasters, and they will text it to me.
Bonnie Thunder's jamming for GGRD in the red.
And we got an instant replay here of Susie Hot Rod's celebration.
D-Range jamming for the Rocky Mountain Roller Girls in black. Bonnie Thunder's first to get through. She's going to be your lead jammer. It looks like Frida Beater's going to be taking a trip to the box. She's got to make the entire lap as she failed to stop at the penalty box. D-Range now through the pack as well. Bonnie Thunder's quickly approaching the rear.
And look at how small this pack is out there. 3 in red, 2 in black. Bonnie Thunders tries to get past AJ. Stay on one leg. Wow, even AJ almost fell from that hit. Calls a jam. That's going to be 4 more points on the board for Gotham. It's going to be taking us up to, I'm sorry, correction, that's 3. My bad. 38 for Gotham, 75 for Rocky Mountain. That's holding Rocky Mountain scoreless in the first 3 jams of the second period, Dump Truck.
Well, right now we have Erkin jerking his booty block out for the Rocky Mountain Roller Girls in the jammer slot. Susie Hot Rod right next to her in the red for Gotham Girls Roller Derby. And if anybody's going to start a scoring run for Rocky Mountain, it's a pretty good bet. When you put Erkin jerking on the jammer line, that could be the one.
Looks like we're going to have an official timeout. So at this time, I just want to tell you some interesting little fun facts about Brews Boutique, because I'm learning all about them myself. Factoid. The first ruffle butts were called bloomers, and they were designed for another sport. You know what? Bicycling. Bicycling. Who knew?
Bicycling used to be cool?
Bicycling used to be cool. But what's cool about ruffle butts and bloomers? Sold at Brews Boutique. Check them out, brewsboutique.com.
Whether you're a cyclist or a skater, you can get your really fluffy bloomers.
A cyclist or a skater, a lover or a hater, you can get you some frilly bloomers, also called ruffle butts, at brewsboutique.com.
Brews Boutique will be getting an invoice from Val Capone for the free tagline. Hope everybody's enjoying watching Derby News Network during the Uproar on the Lake Shore here in Chicago, Illinois, the UIC Pavilion, the WFTDA Championship Tournament. Erkin jerking his booty block it, jamming for RMRG.
Susie Hot Rod in red, jamming for Gotham Girls. Erkin jerking up the inside. Lead Jammer.
Erika Jerkin makes it through. Lead Jammer first. Lead Jammer status for the Rocky Mountain Roller Girls of the second half. Susie Hot Rod now free. Rocky Mountain Roller Girls extremely penalty heavy here in the second period.
And you know what? They're going to have to keep it clean because look at how small this pack is. The only two blockers out on the track are AJ and Winona Fighter. Winona Fighter plowing into Sweet Sherry Pie. Erkenjerkin calls a jam. Not sure how many. 2 points picked up on that last pass.
Winona Fighter going to check on Sweet Sherry Pie, making sure she was all right. She felt a little bad about that hit. And, you know, it's good to see sportsmanship like that, or sportswomanship like that.
Same difference to me. It's all good to see when people actually give care.
Ooh, nice.
I almost said something else.
You almost gave a shout out to Reanimator.
True.
Bonnie Thunder's jamming for Gotham Girls Roller Derby. Deep range for the Rocky Mountain Roller Girls 5280 Fight Club.
Scoreboard reads at 25 minutes left to go. Dump truck 38 for Gotham, 77 for Rocky. 2 Rockies in the box. Around the outside goes Bonnie Thunders. Lead jammer status for Gotham.
Boy, if you're a Gotham fan, you're watching the pack and you're watching number 500, Paper Schneet. She is working it out in the pack. She has been just about as unstoppable as you can be with a pivot helmet cover on. A helmet?
A helmet.
Yeah.
That's a short term. You're in a big hurry. You don't have time to say pivot cover. Bonnie Thunders gets past the Salt and Pepper, already at the back of the pack, seeing that D-Range is coming up on her bum. She calls the jam. She's going to get 2 points, one for the skater that she passed with Salt and Pepper, and one for the skater who's standing in the box, Psychobabble.
Psychobabble getting ready to rejoin the pack very shortly after the whistle blows. When a skater gets on their feet in the penalty box, it means they have 10 seconds or less left in the sin bin. Erkenjerkin has booty block ya for the Rocky Mountain Roller Girls in the black jerseys, and Swede Hurt for Gotham Girls Roller Derby.
And don't forget, I know that you want to see this epic battle of these two Derby Titans over and over and over again. I plan on doing it. You can get a DVD of this or the entire collection of the weekend. You could just click on the link. Nice, getting through that pack. Oh, but no, that was a cutting of the track.
Boy, this is not what Rocky Mountain needs right now. She's got to hurry up and take a seat. The penalty clock does not start until her butt hits the chair. And right now, Gotham Girls Roller Derby again in a power jam situation. Sweet Hurt, lead jammer as well.
Yeah, you definitely want to get a DVD to see. Was that call correct? Was it not? Was it amazing? Sweet Hurt, being clipped by Whippity Pow. That is a low block. Excellent call by the shoveler. Winona Fighter trying to put a shoulder into Sweet Hurt. Sweet Hurt gets out dump truck. 5 more points for Gotham.
Gotham really starting to come back up. 77 points for Rocky Mountain. Gotham now with 23 minutes to go in the second period.
Sweet Hurt almost taken out by Psychobabble. Stays on her skates. But Sweet Hurt is now going to the box for a low block.
And here's an opportunity for Erkenjerkin and her Rocky Mountain Roller Girls to flip a script. They've got about 45 seconds to go in the jam. Not a lot of time to really make this happen. And Erkenjerkin is now back on the track. Pack almost at a complete halt.
Nice work by Susie Hot Rod. They try to isolate Susie Hot Rod behind the wall of back. She just kept skating back and forth, back and forth. Eventually swooped around them, got away from the wall of death.
Erkenjerkin looking to blow by.
Oh,
she does.
OMG, WTF almost got her, but she had to let her go.
20 seconds to go in the jam. She's not lead jammer, so this is probably going to conclude here in a few seconds. So Erkenjerkin's so quick. She gets around the track so stinking fast. She's already there. Only seconds to go in the jam.
Nice work by OMG WTF, but Psychobabble with a big hit taking out OMG.
There you go. Catholic Crew Girl and Psychobabble starting to trap OMG at the back of the pack, making it easier.
And happy birthday to Catholic Cruel Girl. It is her birthday weekend, so happy birthday, my dear.
You know what I'd like to get her for her birthday?
What's that?
A championship medal. That's what I would like to get her for her birthday.
You know what I would like to get her for her birthday?
What's that?
A permanent ticket to Chicago. She'll just stay here and hang out with me all the time because she is amazing.
She is pretty awesome.
And also,
she's a wonderful team captain as well.
Great. And I wouldn't mind if she wore the Chicago Stars on the side of her uniform either.
Ah, there you go. You have an open casting call.
D-Range unopposed on the jam line. Out first for lead jammer, Rocky Mountain 5280 Fight Club.
Sweet Hurt now back in the action, jamming for Gotham Girls Roller Derby. Getting caught in the back of the pack by a Salt and Pepper and Amanda Jam It In Ya, showing her derby face with every single hip check she delivers. but she's going to be taking a seat in the box, sitting pretty.
Aw. Up the inside is Sweetheart out of the box. She is now eligible to score as she is out of the pack.
D-Range trying to get her way through. Whippity pow with a big offensive hit there on Donna Matrix. Opened up the door for D-Range to move to the front of the pack, but it looks like she is now going to be recycled.
Nice work by Gotham. D-Range starts to back up, realizes that Sweetheart is right there, calls the jam. 0-0 on that last pass.
No, Rocky Mountain picking up 2 points on that jam.
Yeah, so we're going to bring the scoreboard 48 for Gotham, 83 for Rocky Mountain. 20 minutes and 30 seconds left to go.
Herkin jerking his booty block on the jammer line for the Rocky Mountain Roller Girls 5285 Club.
Susie Hot Rod for the Gotham Girls Roller Derby All-Stars.
Want to give a big shout out to the Rocky Mountain Roller Girls viewing party of Derby News Network in Denver, Colorado. If you don't know who loves you, his name's Dumpy. And if I wasn't here, I'd be sitting there with you.
I want to give a big shout out to the Windy City Rollers viewing party. It's called Uproar on the Lakeshore. Thank you so much to all you that are tuning in, all you thousands of people that are in the building right now.
Whoa, Susie Hot Rod gets to the pack. She's going to be your lead jammer. Gets by all of the blockers from Rocky Mountain. Amanda Jaminania, the only skater in the box right now, so GGRD does have an advantage of numbers on the track. Susie Hot Rod approaches the back of the pack. Erkin Jerkin trying to break her way through. OMG doing a great job of containing her back there.
Wow, Susie Hot Rod jumped over Donna Matrix.
Herkin Jerkin gets through the pack, but Susie Hot Rod is already starting her first scoring run. Over the jam. Staying to the inside line, getting by Cycle Babble, hop, skip, and a jump, calls it off. And it looks like she's going to pick up 4 points on that last pass. Gotham looking like Gotham now.
Oh, yeah, they definitely woke up the sleeping giant in Gotham, that's for damn sure.
52 points. Hey, there you
Look
go.
at us.
52 points for Gotham Girls Roller Derby.
83.
83 for the Rocky Mountain Roller Girls. 5280 Fight Club.
Oh, 52-83 is the score.
Dun,
so
dun,
close
dun.
to being 52-80. That would have been perfect.
It would have been a sign.
Why'd you have to go and score those points, D-Range? Nice
Ah.
work. Oh, ruining my fun.
She's going against Bonnie Thunders from Gotham in the red. D-Range takes the inside line. Absorbs a few hard hits to keep it.
Oh,
Boy,
nice.
just slides right through.
Yeah, Frida Beater was trying to block out Paper Schneetz and Hard Anya. Meanwhile, D-Range snug up the inside to get lead jammer out of the pack now. And like lightning bolt is Bonnie Thunders.
D-Range half a lap in front of Bonnie Thunders, and that is usually enough for her to score a few points, even if she has to call the jam off early. Frida Beater going up front to assist. But D-Range has got to call it off because Bonnie Thunders is no stranger to sonic speed.
Sonic speed. And lining up next is going to be Erkin Jerkin as Booty and Block, y'all. Susie Hot Rod for Gotham.
I'll tell you what, the second we mentioned that Susie Hot Rod didn't score any points in the first period, she shut us up pretty quick and in a hurry, and
Well,
she's had a really great second
She
period.
hasn't scored any points in the last 20 seconds either. So let's see what she does with when I say that.
Don't do that.
Susie hasn't scored any points in the last 3 seconds.
Erkin Jerkin kind of taking her time off the line, getting right behind Susie Hot Rod, taking the opposite line, starts at the inside, moves to the out in turn 3. Now she's up at the front of the pack, trying to get past Sherry Pie. And she does so. She's going to be your lead jammer for Rocky Mountain Roller Girls. Susie Hot Rod caught at the back of the pack, looking to get some help there from Sweetheart. Now she's starting to move forward as Erkin Jerkin approaches the back of the pack. Starting her scoring pass, moves to the outside in turn 2. Looking to get some help there from Whippity Pow.
Got a nice little whip from Whippity Pow, a minor little positional whip. Sometimes all you need is that little pull ahead so you can get back on track.
What a great move by Erkin Jerkin. Gets pushed inbounds by Sherry Pie. Hops back in. Well, in the split second, Sherry looks the other direction, assuming that she had not recovered yet, and just goes right to the inside in turn 1
Beautiful.
and gets by.
Would you say that she almost went postal? That's got to be my favorite YouTube clip I've seen in a long time about roller derby. Erkin Jerkin as Booty Blackia going postal.
Weeble wobble, weeble wobble.
Huge takeout of Susie Hara. Looks like that's going to be a major forearm on Psychobabble.
Sherry Pie really on it here in the second period.
Oh, but she was really out of play. So says Judge Not, sending her to the box. 5 points picked up by Erkin Jerkin.
That's going to be a grand slam for Rocky Mountain Roller Girls. 93 points now for Rocky Mountain, 52 for Gotham. We have 16 minutes and 12 seconds to go in the final period. Erky Jerky kind of taking her time. Looks like she's going to be calling off the jam.
Doing a little bit of clock eating right now.
Yep, you know, when you're hungry, why not eat the clock when you're ahead? And the clock is definitely going to be Rocky Mountain's friend right now, especially because of who they are playing. They are playing a former champion. They are playing someone who is always at the top of their game. And the top of their game is the top of the game in women's flat track roller derby. So you can't leave anything to chance. If you have an opportunity to eat the clock, be smart. Chew on it for a bit.
We're going to have D Range, number 27, lining up for Rocky Mountain. Number 340, Bonnie Thunders for Gotham. 15 minutes, 29 seconds left to go, dump truck.
Back off to a slow start. D Range and Bonnie Thunders going at it from the get-go. D Range really slowing it down. Were we talking about eating the clock a moment ago and how smart it would be for Rocky Mountain?
You were, but I was hypnotized by your derby skins.
You're welcome.
Frightening. D-Range around. Nice little chop, chop, chop step. Lead jammer for Rocky Mountain.
Tell you what, the fans this entire weekend have been amazing. And once Windy City was taking the track, then you really start to see the locals flow in. We thought there were a lot of people before the home team played.
Yeah.
They played. Your fans showed up.
Our
It
fans
has been
rule.
awesome. Your fans are pretty
Insane.
amazing. They're not sure what to do with me, but they're still awesome.
I'm not sure what to do with you, and you're my bizarro brother, so...
Well, I guess I won't give you a few pointers then.
Uh-oh. 14 minutes, 30 seconds left. 54 on the board for Gotham Girls Roller Derby. 93 for Rocky Mountain Roller Girls.
Free to beat her on the line for Rocky Mountain. Susie Hot Rod for Gotham in the red.
Looks like we're going to have an official timeout at this time. I'd like to say once again, thank you so much to Brews Boutique Skate Shop. I just read a little fun fact. Speaking of, and dare I remind myself of them, your derby skins.
Love them.
I love derby skins with a Z, by the way. They're my favorite. And what's cool about that is I can get them from Brews Boutique. They recently started carrying them. And you know why? They want to make the world a shinier place to live in.
I am totally on board with that. All right, official timeout has now come to a close. Prosecutor blowing the whistle in true prosecuting fashion.
Oh, prosecuting.
Free to beat her, the first jammer to get to the back of the back. Goes to the outside. Susie Hot Rod drafting. Trying to get by Echo Girl. Does so. And it's heel to steel. The jammers are toe-to-toe. Lead jammer status, though, is owned by Frida Beater of the Rocky Mountain Roller Girls.
And you know what I love about Susie? She's like, you might be lead fit jammer, but I'm going to make you run right after me. I know you want these points. Screw this not skating crap. Let's go.
Yeah, it's one thing I like about both of these teams. For the most part, they're going to skate as hard as they can no matter what.
Oh, and they both will utilize the slow game when it's appropriate, but I like that neither of them just play that card.
Right, yeah.
You know?
If you really want to get to the top, you have to be able to do more than one thing. You have to have more tricks in that hat. You have to be able to pull out a rabbit, a gerbil, a hamster, all sorts of weird little hairy animals.
Again, I'm nauseated by your presence. But
I do my best.
That was a 0-0 jam. 13-14 on the board left. 54 for Gotham, 93. That's a no-score jam. I think you should go visit brewsboutique.com because there was no points picked up on that. You should go tell them thank you for the 10% off.
That's a good time to do it. It's
See you
also a
there
good
at 10.
time to pop a top, turn it up, drink it back, and be somebody.
Because it was scoreless jam.
Under 13 minutes to go here in the final period of gameplay. 93 for the Rocky Mountain Roller Girls. 54 for Gotham Girls Roller Derby.
D-Range taking on Bonnie Thunders. Two Gotham girls coming out of the box. They went separate ways. Not quite sure what the strategy was there. We do have a lead jammer. It's going to be D-Range. Bonnie Thunders fights to get past her.
Gotham being really smart about that. Just because you don't get lead jammer doesn't mean you cannot have an impact on the jam.
D-Range with a little shimmy, shimmy, shake, shake. The fans begin to boo, and she begins to woo.
You know, there's all sorts of things that can motivate a team. Booing is actually one of them.
I love getting booed. I got booed at RollerCon during a Star Wars scrimmage when I skated as Valbaka. I hit some really small girl that looked like she was not steady on her skates, and I skated by, and they all went, boo, and I just went, oh! And it was like one of my personal favorite derby moments ever, so I get what she's saying. I understand where the fans are coming from, but hell yeah, deranged.
Yeah, there's quite a few teams that don't mind getting booed. Rocky Mountain's one of them. They don't mind being the nemesis.
Hey, that means you did your job.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Hurricane Jerkin is booty blocking, jamming for the Rocky Mountain Roller Girls. Moves to the outside of turn 4, trying to get by Sherry Pie. She does so. She's lead jammer for your Rocky Mountain Roller Girls 5280 Fight Club.
Susie Hot Rod trying to break through. She's got one blocker left. She does get out of the pack. She's now eligible to score, but at the back of the pack already is Arca and Jarkan.
You say it best.
I do.
Hurricane Jerkin.
Yeah.
She gets through the pack. And again, Sherry Pie up front. Sherry Pie's really got to watch how far she's leading the pack. She's had a few times she's had to go sit down in the penalty box
Yeah, a
for
couple
hitting outside of the
of out of play
game.
calls. I think it's because Sweet Sherry Pie is such a focused skater. She just sees her target and sometimes doesn't let up at the appropriate time. But she did that time, and now she's dancing for the fans.
I'm not having any fun here.
I'm quite
I'm going to take a
miserable.
nap. You got it?
Yeah, I'm good.
Rocky Mountain Roller Girls, 96 points, 54 for Gotham Girls Roller Derby. D-range of the jammer line for Rocky Mountain.
And we got Jam Bonnie Thunders for the Gotham Girls Roller Derby.
D-range busts through the pack. She gets through first. She's going to be your lead jammer.
Oh, I like that people try to start booing again, and she doesn't even care. She's just smiling. She's like, I do this boo for you.
This boo's for you.
Totally. I'm going to buy her a boo at the after party. Nice.
Wow.
Staying on one skate up the outside. Very slim chance of staying in bounds, but she did. 4 points on that last pass. Nice work, D-Range. As Rocky Mountain Roller Girls 5280 Fight Club hits the century mark. 54 on the board for Gotham, 100 for Rocky.
10 minutes ago in the final period of gameplay.
You are taking a nap, clearly, because you're sleeping on the job if you thought we were in the first period. Erkin, Jerkin, booty block, ya. Facing off against Susie Hot Rod. You make me giggle. True story.
Susie Hot Rod looking for a timeout for Gotham. Hey, let's talk about some more fun facts about Bruised Boutique.
Oh, check it out.
Check it.
There are 12 departments of the store. If you go to the actual brick and mortar store, 12 departments in the store that are organized by color. It's like a double rainbow all over the place.
I'm gonna cry inside you.
So intense.
What does it mean?
It means that you will get a 10% discount this weekend all the way through January 1st if you use the coupon code DNN10.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It is bruisiful. It's bruisiful.
Oh my God. Bruised Boutique in my front yard.
But speaking of colors, there's store colors if you want to rep some colors for Bruised Boutique, yo. It's red, purple, and white. You gotta do your homework, guys.
I don't want to do my homework. All right, now the crowd is just going nuts. The battle between the fans has begun here in the second period.
And we have Arkin, Jarkin, Booty Block, yeah, lining up for Rocky Mountain. Facing off against Bonnie Thunder. Susie Hot Rod stretching just behind the jam line. She's going to be taking her intentional fourth minor. And nobody goes anywhere, even though the clock is moving.
Rocky Mountain does not mind that at all. We got 9.5 minutes to go in the final period. 100 points for Rocky Mountain, 54 Gotham Girls Roller Derby. Both teams down one timeout apiece. Hurricane Jerkin is booty blocking, moves to the inside with a huge barn door size of a hole.
Yeah,
She's going to be your lead jammer.
That was ginormous. Now, I do understand Gotham does have 2 blockers in the box, but wow, that was like she was just roller skating at a 6th grade birthday party. Look at this action right here. Frida Beta and Sweet Cherry Pie just leaning against each other. Both of them had their arms out like they were doing a synchronized dance.
It was kind of cute. Hurricane Jerkin is booty blocking. It goes down in turn 1. Bonnie Thunders is released from the pack. Hurricane Jerkin looking to move through and score a couple of points for the Rocky Mountain Roller Girls. She's going to pick it up.
Hurricane Jerkin calls it as she goes down.
Hurricane Jerkin looks like she gets a track cut call. That is a minor, though. She will not be serving a penalty. D-range of the Rocky Mountain Roller Girls on the line.
Looks like a team timeout is going to be charged to the bench of the Gotham Girls Roller Derby. That means it's a team time in for Team Bruised Boutique.
What?
You know, Brews Boutique is in a tax-free state.
I do know.
So if you East Coasters want to go visit, no taxes. And whenever you're in the Boston area, no taxes. None.
That makes me feel better about myself.
Did you know that the farthest away visitor to visit the store of Brews Boutique from Australia?
They're right over there.
He's got a killer koala on his head.
It's a drop bear. You have to look up and stay alive. That's my shout out to everyone down under. Got a couple of Adelaideans here. I somehow just got caught up in the wave. I mean, there are a lot of fans here.
Wow.
I cannot keep saying it. I don't know how to guesstimate how many there are, but every single section.
Oh, jeez, we just got caught up in the wave. Wow.
DNN does the wave. Bonnie Thunders on the jammer line for Gotham Girls Roller Derby. Deep range for the Rocky Mountain Roller Girls 5285 Club. Bonnie Thunders in the pack, looking to get by Amanda Jammin, and she does it. She's going to be her lead jammer. AJ is going to the box, but there is no room at the end. That slot is being taken, but looks like that is Cruel Girl.
Yeah, Catholic Cruel Girl sitting down next to Frida Beater in the box for Rocky.
D-Range does get out of the pack. Bonnie Thunders looking to score. Picks up her first points there. And she's going to grab all four on that pass.
Nice work by Bonnie Thunders. Giving a little power, yeah, to the crowd. 58 for Gotham, 100 for Rocky. 7 minutes and 33 seconds left to go, dump truck.
Right now, it looks like Susie Hot Rod getting back on the jammer line for Gotham Girls. Erkin jerking this booty block ya for the Rocky Mountain Roller Girls. 5285 Club with 100 points. 58 for Gotham Girls Roller Derby. Just over 7 minutes to go in the final period of play. There we go. The jammers are underway. We got some jammer on jammer action. Wow, Susie Hot Rod stays the inside line, skips right on through, picks up lead jammer status. Erkin Jerkin still caught up at the back of the pack. Sweet Hurt getting swept to the outside by Amanda Jamininia. Erkin Jerkin finding a hole up front, trying to get around Candy Cakes. She does so. But it looks like Susie Hot Rod is going to be coming through the pack here in a moment.
Yeah, Susie Hot Rod approaches the pack, uses her teammates to batter ram Amanda Jamininia, who actually is going to the penalty box now. Psycho Babel says, "What? Did she get my point?" No, she did not. She was out of bounds, which called the jam. 3 points for Gotham. That's going to be 61 on the board for Gotham, 100 for Rocky. 6 minutes and 25 seconds left, dump truck.
So the winner of this game is going to go see the winner of the game to follow, which would be Olympia, the reigning national champions.
Yep.
Or the Philadelphia Roller Girls, who have had a stellar weekend.
Yep.
The loser will be playing the loser of that game to see who's going to be third and who's going to be fourth.
Yep.
So this figures it all out. This is where the chips are going to fall. This is where the money's made. This is where the magic happens.
Yep.
I'm glad you agree.
We got Frida Peter taking on Bonnie Thunders. Bonnie Thunders sneaking up the inside. D-Range doesn't want any part of that, but she did get lead jamming for Gotham. Frida Beater is out of the pack first, but here comes Bonnie Thunders, lightning speed, staring down Frida Beater. Gotham doing a smart maneuver of staying up close and tight at the front of the pack.
Frida Beater caught up in decision time. It was, do I race and try and go faster than her and force the jam call, or do I just try to stick with her? Bonnie Thunders is not someone you can really outrun, but Frida Beater is also extremely fleet of foot. She could do it, but the decision was made, and that's probably what I would have done. I don't know if I want to try out.
Call the jam.
Yeah, just call it and move on.
And
because,
just reset.
Yeah, you're both capable here, and GGRD needs the clock time.
Look at Erkin Jerkin wants to jam, but Frida Gina's like, nah. Frida Beater's like, nah, I want to go this again.
All right, looks like we have one apiece in the box. So it's going to be 3-on-3 in the pack. Frida Beater jamming for Rocky Mountain. And it looks like it is going to be Susie Hot Rod.
I don't know what is happening here. Illegal procedure. That's a major. Illegal procedure major. Frida Beater's going to the box.
I did not see what happened there.
Susie Hot Rod, lead jammer.
Well, if you want to see what happened there, you can always grab a DVD and watch it till your eyes bleed.
Yeah. You can go to uperontheLakeshore.com to purchase the DVD, or I believe there is a link right on DNN but definitely pick up this bout because this is an insane bout. Susie Hot Rod coming up the outside. Oh, down goes Susie. Amanda Jaminia waiting for her at the back of the pack, trying to bam her down again, forces her into the infield. Amanda Jaminia toe stopping slowly. Susie gets back up, crashes back into Amanda, cuts around the outside, goes down to her knees along with two defensive women from Rocky.
Whippity Pow and Psycho Babble going down in that hit on Susie Hot Rod. Psycho
Wow.
going after Susie again. OMG getting in the mix. This should help things quite a bit.
Susie Hot Rod trying to find that hole. She makes one herself and then gets sucked back in. Out of the box comes Frida Peter.
Amanda Jaminia giving a clinic on how to control a jammer.
And she's going to be going to the back, going to the penalty box for a back block. That is Frida Peter going directly into the box. We're taking out, I want to say that was Candy Cake. Meanwhile, Susie Hot Rod is stuck in the swarm. Wow, this is getting really ugly, Dump Truck. Really ugly.
Boy, the faces are getting intense. There's no one smiling right now.
Susie's almost out. She's got to deal with Psycho Babble. Psycho Babble has to let her go. Susie's out of the box, out of the penalty. 5 more points for Gotham. It's going to bring their total to 66. 100 for Rocky. 3 minutes and 1 second left on the game clock.
Rocky's got to be careful. They have not scored any points in a few jams. GGRD just chipping away, starting to close that gap. Looks like we got 2 minutes, 45 seconds to go in the second period. Rocky Mountain now with 100 points. Gotham girls roller derby sneaking on up with 66. Tell you, Gotham looking great in this second period.
Yeah, they definitely came back swinging for sure. Bonnie Thunder is lining up unopposed now for Gotham Girls All-Stars. All of Gotham takes a knee, and now this is where Rocky decides to back up just a little bit.
You know, through the last few weeks that this strategy has been talked about.
Wow, around the outside goes Bonnie Thunder's dump truck.
I have really started to enjoy the brain involved in that, making sure you're paying attention to the penalty box. It's not just because you don't want somebody's slow game to start right there. There is method to the madness.
Bonnie Thunder's with lead jammer gets through. She's got 1 blocker left to go. They are way out of play. 5 more points for Gotham. 69 on the board for, 71 on the board for Gotham, 100 for Rocky.
Under 2 minutes to go in the second period of regulation. Frida Peter does get through.
Bonnie Thunders is almost out of the pack. She's got 2 blockers left. Frida Peter is through. Wow, down goes Psycho. I'm sorry, Deranged.
Herkin Jerkin putting Bonnie Thunders outside. Causing her to call off jam. Hyperlinks with a nice little hip check there on Herkin Jerkin at the very back going, watch your 6. I'm right there.
It's going to be 5 more points. 76 on the board for Gotham. 100 for Rocky Mountain. Susie Hot Rod on the line, getting the crowd pumped up for her last weekend jamming for the Gotham Girls Roller Derby All-Stars.
Frida Peter's going to be jamming for Rocky Mountain. Now we have just over 1 minute, 1 minute 5 seconds to go in this final period of this game. This could very well be the last jam, but we are going to take an official timeout and thank a few of our sponsors. Do you know that the best-selling sock at Brews Boutique is the Badass sock? Closely followed by a newcomer, the Beer sock.
All right, well, let me throw some knowledge at you.
Do it.
Do you know their best-selling wheel?
Maybe not.
The Adam G. Rod.
Shut up.
Word.
Amazing.
So you can buy all of these and more at brewsboutique.com. Look good on and off the track. And starting this weekend through January 1st, you can type in a coupon code of DNN10, and that will give you 10% off of your order. Only 1 coupon per order, please.
That's DNN and the number 10. It's true. Still in the middle of the official timeout. Both teams are ready to go. So once the officials get it all squared away, it's going to be game time with D-Range on the jammer line for the Rocky Mountain Roller Girls 5285 Club, going right next to Susie Hot Rod in the red for Gotham Girls Roller Derby.
And there's a nice chant coming from the crowd saying, "We love Deranged." But Susie Hot Rod gets the fans going when she gets out of the pack first. Picks up lead jammer for Gotham.
But Susie Hot Rod calls off this jam before 30 seconds of regulation. They will have a chance to regroup, but it looks like she is going to believe in her pack and make it happen as Rocky Mountain starts to speed up the pace of the pack to try and run this clock.
Yeah, she's going to have to get through. She can't call it at this point.
Really should have called off the jam before 30 seconds happened, so you had an opportunity to fix a few things and start with a fresh track. Echo Girl down in the box. Two of the Gotham girls are sitting in the box as well. D-Range just get through the pack. Susie Hot Rod going for the points.
And, her bench coaches are saying call it, but I don't know why they're asking her to call it. When D-Range got through, you might as well try to get 1 or 2 more points just to bump your score up a little bit. Very interesting call.
Looks like we do have a timeout for Gotham. Called off the jam, and says there's 2 ways to do that. You can either call off the jam before there's 30 seconds left.
Yeah, fair enough.
Or you can go for it and then call a timeout after you call off the jam. Now, that is smart.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
I take that back.
I like
definitely.
it. I will totally retract that statement from earlier.
Yeah, I had thought that the period clock had ran out. I apologize, folks. I was just so excited about this game, I lost my mind. Who knew?
So we are going to have one more jam of this game. Right now, Rocky Mountain Roller Girls 5285 Club with 104 points. And Gotham Girls Roller Derby with 79. Taking their final timeout as we speak.
Yeah, that was actually very, very smart by Buster Cheaton and Endless Justin, the bench coaches, the managers of Gotham Girls All-Stars. It was a very smart move, guys. I do apologize. I did think the period clock did run out. But on the line, Bonnie Thunders and Erkin Jerkin. A lot of the fans here are on their feet for this last jam.
Sherry Pie getting everybody on their feet. She goes, we need your help right now. Let's do it. Nothing says momentum like a crowd full of crazy people that are on your side.
Echo Girl clips Bonnie Thunders.
Erkin Jerkin taking the inside line, gets to the pack. And she is not going to be your lead jammer. Looks like she picked up a minor penalty. Not sure what yet. Judge Knott is keeping a secret.
Bonnie Thunders has to get past Echo. Now she gets reabsorbed into the pack. 1 minute and 22 seconds left on the jam clock as the period clock, actually for real this time, is ceased to run.
For reals?
For realsies.
Fisticuffs going to the box for Gotham Girls Roller Derby. Alongside Paper Sneak. Erkin Jerkin does get to the back, picking up a Grand Slam Rocky Mountain Roller Girl.
Wow, and D-Range, Psychobabble hit Bonnie Thunder so hard it knocked the number off Psychobabble's jersey. Wow.
You think this could be a high-impact, fast-paced contact sport?
Perhaps. I'll have to buy the DVD to review it and see.
That's a good suggestion. If I were someone watching at home, I might take you up on that advice. Erkin Jerkin in the front of the pack, looking to go to the outside of turn 4, gets tripped up, goes down.
30 seconds left, 79 on the board for Gotham, 109 for Rocky. It's appropriate that there was 30 seconds left and 30 seconds separating these two teams. Looks like we're going to watch the clock tick down.
What a hard game this has been on both teams. They have really punished each other. You wonder how that's going to affect the following games tomorrow. Fisticuffs get ready to rejoin the action. We do have 5-on-5 on the track. And it looks like the Rocky Mountain Roller Girls coming out on top are moving forward for the championship game tomorrow here at Uproar on the Lakeshore, finishing up with 113 points over Gotham Girls Roller Derby, 79. What an incredible game. Intense from the word go. One of the best second periods I think I may have ever seen. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Roller Derby.
That was just so impressive by both teams. Gotham coming out swinging, but Rocky Mountain taking it in the end. 79 on the board for Gotham, 113 for Rocky Mountain.
Wow, what an amazing display of women's flat track roller derby here in Chicago, Illinois. We do have another game coming up. It is going to be the Philly Roller Girls versus the Ole Rollers from Olympia, Washington. Rocky Mountain Roller Girls going around for their victory lap.
All right, folks, we're gonna see if we're gonna try to get you a nice interview. We're gonna see who comes up to help us out here. We're definitely gonna throw down a Merciless, but in the meantime, we want to say thank you to this weekend's presenting sponsor, AdamWheels.com. Thank you so much to Adam Wheels, and definitely thank you so much for assisting us with today's coverage, Bruce Boutique. Since 2008, the Bruce Boutique in Boston has served up the brands Derby skaters love, from wheels to plates, bearings to bout fits. Beyond New England, they will ship anywhere in the world. So those koalas, what are they called? Drop koalas?
The drop bears.
The drop bears, yeah. They too can get a discount starting this weekend through January 1st and receive 10% off with your order if you type in the code DNN10, DNN10. But yeah, they will ship anywhere anywhere in the world from their website at bruceboutique.com.
So the winner of the game to come between Olympia and Philly will be bouting against the Rocky Mountain Roller Girls, Western Regional Champions. And the loser is going to have to go against the Gotham Girls Roller Derby. Either way, tomorrow is going to be full of the best roller derby this globe has to offer.
And it looks like we're going to be throwing down to Merciless and Frida Beater.
Merciless for DNN. I'm here with victorious Frida Beater.
Hi, guys.
So, how does it feel to be advancing to the final?
Oh my God, it feels amazing to beat Gotham. I can't describe it. I can't articulate how amazing we're all feeling right now.
You guys had amazing strategy and blocking in this game. What do you feel like it's going to take to move forward through the next round?
Teamwork. Playing together tight. Our first game, we didn't do it so much, and we talked about it a lot, and we came back, and I think we really looked tight out there. Everyone was on the same page, and that's what it takes.
If you could choose an MVP for Gotham, who would be your pick?
Probably Bonnie Thunders. She's pretty badass.
And if you could choose who you're going to meet in the final, 2 choices left. Who would you choose?
Ole, go West. We love Ole.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Frida. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Back to you.
Thanks to our fans. We love you. We feel the love. Everyone who came and everyone who's watching, we love you guys.
And Frida, we love you too here at DNN. Thank you so much. This is Val Capone. I'm going to be signing off because me and Dump Truck are going to go have a dance party right now. We're going to have a dance off. Not quite pants off, thank God.
My
I don't want
pants are
to.
always
No, not allowed. Anyhow, stay tuned for the next game coming up. It's going to be Ole Rollers taking on the Philly Roller Girls, Liberty Bell.
All right, my name is Dump Truck.
My name's Val Capone.
And this is DNN.